week is an extraordinary week for you because we have a full moon, and not any old full moon. We have a super moon which has a triple impact on you, and you're like, oh, you know, the energy is firing you up this week, before and after, and it's all about ideas and communication. There should be some super important communication coming this week, so trust it, look out for it, create that communication. Also, you have a great ability to express yourself, to write, to push information out there, and to be heard. If you are blocked or you're not communicating the way that you should, you might have an emotional reaction to some news that you hear. But fundamentally, the moon wants to fine-tune you to bring you back to all of that. We then have, let's start at the beginning though, Venus conjunct Saturn, and at the end of the week, Venus conjunct Pluto, both of which are in your relationship zone. You are determined to shift dynamics and to change your balance when it comes to your intimate relationships. You may want to, well, you seek harmony in relationships, but I have to say, if it's not working and you need to leave a relationship, you have the strength and you have the power to do so. You have the strength and the power to see what can be brought into harmony and what is never going to be brought into harmony. But you're also, for some of you, you dare do a poo. For some of you, you may be in a position where you're making a deeper commitment to someone. With Venus and Saturn there, you're like, okay, this is it, you know. I'm going to move in and form a deeper relationship, not only with other people, but a deeper relationship to myself. But there could be, you know, you might decide to move in with someone, you might decide to get married, you might decide to commit to go deeper into a relationship. Now the sun is entering your adventure zone. You're feeling a little bit excited. Maybe you're plotting and planning to travel in the summer or even now. And you're like, yeah, I want to do something different. I want to do something a bit more adventurous. Or I want to go to summer school and learn and progress and feast upon knowledge. And with Mercury joining forces with Neptune in that area, there's kind of a spiritual revelation on where you should be traveling to, be that metaphysically, be that literally, and it's very, very powerful. Shall we see what your tarot has to say? Okay, Cancer, let's see what the tarot has in store for you this week. Use it symbolically. Use it by tuning in intuitively. Use it in any way you like. I like to think it kind of weaves the magic of the astrology in with it. So let's see. I'm just going to pull a few cards and see what comes up for you. Okay, Cancer. You may be dealing with authority in some way this week. You may be offered a position or an opportunity in a very structured environment, and you're tempted to leap right in and take it. Well, good if you are. Looks like it's great, looks like it's right for you, but you are caring about your freedom. You want to direct your energy, you don't want to get stuck, and it may be that you're torn between people's opinions. No one can answer the question of what you should be doing except you, so really, really tune into that. You know that you're in for a change, and you also know that there may be a destructive relationship around you, an addiction, a desire, a compulsion for someone, or a relationship that can turn negative, you know? And like, you know, sometimes even in a good love relationships, it may be that people get a bit feral and are sticking the knife in too low. Really work on yourself if you're in one of those relationships, not to go low if somebody upsets you and you know, poke someone, stab them in the back with their vulnerabilities. And equally, if someone's doing that to you, set up some healthy boundaries and say, no, I'm seeing this differently now. I'm not allowing that to happen. Equally, you might be in a destructive relationship, an addictive relationship, but you realise this week you have to move on because it's not working, because you feel betrayed by that. Your needs aren't getting met. It may be delicious. Sensually, it may be like a drug-like attraction when you're together in moments, but you know, it's not right. In fact, you are laying new foundations and you are striking out there to do new things. Could include a new job as well, but fundamentally you're reaching this point where you are having a rebirth and you're going into a point where you feel that you're ready to move forward and you are ready to be like the Page of Wands. You're like, I see a whole world out there. Why am I caught up in this miserable cycle? You know, and also you're feeling more independent, which is great. And you can make your own way. You can create your own stability. And there is all the signs here that there's an opportunity or a seed of that to come this week. Yes, you're going to have to grieve somebody who was detached from you, who maybe gave positive emotion, then withdrew emotions. But does that play into one of your parents? When you grew up, were one of your parents withholding of emotion or not able to nurture you emotionally? Is that why sometimes you have relationships with people or are in a particular relationship where you are having that dynamic at the moment? How are you? Do you detach emotionally and withhold? All of these things you're going to look at, clear and transform. And because of this, it gives you a great push forward into moving on and going on to the next stretch. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Oh, and don't forget to go onto my site, horoscope.co.uk, when you get a ton of free astrology, including compatibility charts. So if you put the time, place, and year of birth of yourself and a partner, you can actually see what the karma is. And there's also your own detailed free astrology chart, free until June. You don't have to put a credit card down now, nothing. Just go and enjoy. And see me on Instagram at Michele Knight, where I do lots of daily tarot. Love ya. Speak to you soon.